already know what time it is, huh?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Colts, a trendy pick to get to the Super Bowl prior to the season, and they lived up to the hype and then some. And now they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third Super Bowl title overall.
Yeah, and conjuring up images of 2007 when they won Super Bowl 41 with one guy named, what was it again?
Peyton
Manning at quarterback when they beat the Bears. Remember, that was played in the rain, and that was also played where?
Miami.
Right here where we are now. And then the Baltimore Colts, they won Super Bowl V over the Dallas Cowboys. Do you remember who kicked the winning field goal in that one?
Ooh,
Come on.
No.
One Jim O'Brien.
Oh, Jimmy boy.
Knocks down the winning field goal, and the Colts win that one over the Cowboys. So this Colts team seeking another Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
On second down, it's Hines. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Out.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, it's Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. This is brought in by Gibson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Mariota. That one caught by Gibson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46, boys.
To the air again, Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch the safety creep.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
SOS, check 24, check 24.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 12. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action now. Mariota. This is the tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They run with Breda. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 44, Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Third and long here for Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
This will be caught by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. On third down, it's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
Brings up third and goal.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 78 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hines. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know. Check 52.
Now it's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mark 50. Come on. That's it. Mark 50. Stop your whining.
Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Watch the whip.
Once again, they run with BrEaK on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's make Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch twist.
Here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he'll find Moreau here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
31's go.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 52 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
I do this for the family.